the mother of all battles.
India is gearing up for one of the most fiercest battles in the upcoming 2021 Bengal Assembly polls. Namaste Bharat, my name is Gagan, and the kind of love that I received for the previous video on farm bills really overwhelmed. Thank you. And this video is also an interesting one, so please like. Indian civilization owes a huge debt to the land of West Bengal, as it has been an epicenter of cultural and political renaissance. West Bengal has had a glorious legacy of the terracottian architecture, which includes the medieval and the ancient periods. This architecture included the mosques, the temples, the forts, the monasteries, so on and so forth. The works of Qazi Nazir al-Islam, the works of Aurobindo, and of course, the Rabindranath Tagore. He has been an invaluable asset. I quote and I promise that the Battle of Bengal is promising to be one of the most fierce and aggressive ones, as it is both high stakes for both Mamata Banerjee and the BJP. As political science students, we understand that the BJP party has its agenda and is strategizing in such a way that they have to, this whole notion of invincibility of TMC has to be brought down. Apart from that, when these leaders are flooding TMC and coming over to BJP, people should have a perception that TMC is the next and BJP is the next alternative to the TMC. Why Bengal is very prominent and important, vital for the BJP party. This is because of to get back the legacy of Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, and this is the final wall of resistance for BJP. Have BJP have managed to enter West Bengal, it would give them a strong psychological victory to fight elections in the upcoming years in the southern regional party level and to fulfill their dream of Akhand BJP Bharat. Mamata Banerjee is raising some valuable points against the BJP party. The so-called star campaigners of BJP are not from Bengal. What do they know about Bengal? Why are they coming over? Have they given us the enough needs that we need? The central funds did we receive? Is what her plight and questions are. But what are the plus and what are the negatives? What are the pros and what are the cons of Mamata's government, and how does she see the elections in future? Mamata Banerjee is a strong charismatic leader. She is the one and only woman CM in the present day India. Apart from that, the TMC party is being viewed as the only party for the people of Bengal. Apart from that, their negatives are their own prominent leaders are flooding the party. a high anti-incumbency factor, and Mamta's authoritative portrayal. So, how can she channelize all these negatives into positives? Is by using Prashant Kishore in a right manner. And Prashant Kishore is taking a dig at BJP leaders by calling it, and by his recent tweet, where he says, and I quote, BJP would not be homogeneous and will not have more than 99 seats in the Bengal elections in the coming election. So, what are the pluses of BJP's? What are the pros and cons of BJP for the next upcoming elections? So, one, they do not have the the anti-incumbency factor. Second, they are having a lot of TMC leaders, a lot of support from the people also, and if they are able to stop the internal fighting, the insiders versus outsiders, they are good to contest the Bengal election and emerge victorious. Apart from that, they are now using the cards which Mamta Banerjee used in the 2011 elections, that there is a corrupt rule in Bengal, there is a very huge amount of violence, there is no credibility in the government, there is no accountability. The law and order has taken a toll when recently the BJP national president's vehicle was being hit, pelted by stones by the TMC workers. Having said that, there is a lot of time. There is about 4 to 5 months for Bengal elections. My whole purpose was to give you some data, some analysis, some short knowledge about the upcoming Bengal election. I am not taking any political stance here. Apart from that, to talk about the third option that has been rising is to talk about OSC, Asauddin Owaisi. From the kind of results that is MIM party got in the BR elections, where he won 5 assembly seats, he must be overwhelmed and would want to contest in Bengal. But the Bengalis have 30% of Muslim voters. But still, I guess they wouldn't support, the minorities wouldn't vote for the MIM, because that would clearly divide the Muslim votes, and that would be a plus point for BJP. This is 3 short parties that are contesting for the Bengal elections, and let's not try to come into any conclude who's gonna be the winner. I just want to say, from the recent 2 weeks or so, there has been a lot of violence and uprisings that have been taking place in West Bengal. Leaders, due to your personal vengeance and political vendetta, please do not take the lives, please do not harm the lives of individuals who have poor political knowledge, and just for the sake of the money that they get, they come into this one, and their families are at stake. And we are living in this global pandemic period. Please stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.